Here we go.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They send a tight end in motion.
Stop.
Brown on the inside give. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Here we go, here we go.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
11. Stop.
Here's Brown again. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with 3rd down and 3.
Stop.
Burrow. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed.
You know, Kate, one of the tenets of the West Coast system that I was fortunate to play in, touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. You get in the red zone, it's touchdown to check down. You can't put the ball in harm's way. That's a brilliant job by the defense with their coverage, baiting the quarterback into the throw. But you got to sail that one into the stands. Touchdown or check down. You can't possibly give an interception in that situation.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. On target to Musgrave. How about a big hitter, 30, 40 yards there and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Thrown on 1st down, Love. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had, and incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
2nd and 10. Love trying again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Looking to throw it. He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
19 tight. Shut up.
Love to throw again. Gets this one to Watson. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
And that's a touchdown. Great catch there, and with almost no time left. Now, Brock, they're going to need a miracle, but it is still possible. Big spot for the Packers here. They'll go for 2.
Panther 60.
Setting up to pass. And no connection on the 2-point try. It fails. Well, that was the 2-point play that just kept going and going. But eventually time ran out. Had to force a throw that, not surprisingly, falls incomplete.
Well, let's see. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, even a 6 Mississippi. And he wasn't going to get 2 points on that one.
Well, still a risky call, but a little less so than normal given that field position. Wonder if that emboldened them to try it, partner, and in turn get the ball back successfully.
I think that's exactly what it did. Easier to stomach an onside attempt, to take that kind of risk with that field position. That penalty, boy, did it prove costlier than just the yardage. It ends up costing them a chance to possess the ball, too.
Looking for Christian Watson that time. And now it's second down.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Here we go. Come 19, ready?
Throwing now. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and third downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on fourth. One final shot here. Trying to push it deep downfield. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So the Bengals take this one on the road. And they're one of the fortunate teams to begin the season with a 1-0 record. So far, so good to begin this new campaign. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner Brock Heward and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals emerge as winners as we say so long from Green Bay.